Hanji, welcome back to my channel. So the topic we are going to discuss today is from M.A English second semester. The subject is Approaches to Literary Criticism 2 Unit 1, and the name of the chapter is The Beginning and Readers and Reading by Andrew Bennet and Nicholas Royle. Okay, so in this video I am sharing my handwritten notes regarding the beginning, and in the next video I will share about readers and reading. So first of all, it is important to write something about the authors to make our answer effective. So our first author is Andrew Bennet, who is professor of English. He has written extensively on poetics and literary theory, literature and effect, ignorance, philosophical skepticism, philosophical pessimism, the body, suicide, sublime, letters, posterity, historical novel, Englishness, and the ordinary. And second author is Nicholas Royle, who is English novelist, editor, publisher, literary reviewer, creative writing lecturer. He has written 7 novels: Counterpart, Saxophone Dreams, The Matter of Heart, and about 100 short stories which have appeared in the variety of anthologies and magazines. So, the beginning. Bennet and Royle begin the text by questioning the very beginning of the text itself by asking, where or when does a literary text begin? Bennet and Royle wonder whether a text begins when the author put the first mark on the paper, or it may be that the text begins when the idea about the creation of text occurs in the mind of the author, or it can also be that when the reader picks up the text to read, the text begins, as every author writes with the intention to be read by an audience. So, in simple term, it means that किसी भी पोइट्री, ड्रामा, स्टोरी की शुरुआत कब होती है, किसी बुक की शुरुआत कब हुई, कब और कैसे लिटरेरी टेक्स्ट स्टार्ट हुआ, जब ऑथर के मन में कोई आइडिया आया होगा, या फिर तब जब उसने फर्स्ट लेटर लिखा होगा, या फिर तब जब रीडर ने बुक पढ़नी शुरू की होगी। क्या बुक के टाइटल से ये स्टार्ट होती है, या फिर तब जब वो फर्स्ट चैप्टर का फर्स्ट लेटर लिखता है। ऑलराइट, सो द नेक्स्ट, Bennet and Royle says that they will try to begin the text by first sentence of Johann Milton Paradise Lost, the 26-line sentence which is all about beginnings. So the author had given the case study and had given the examples of Johann Milton Paradise Lost जो कि 1667 को पब्लिश हुआ। इस पोइट्री को रीड करते हुए समझ नहीं आता कि कहाँ से बिगनिंग होती है। ऑलराइट, and he also given the Milton's opening sentence attempt to begins in the medias res that is in the middle. Bennet and Royle contend that the beginning of the Paradise Lost is a beginning but also not a beginning at the same time, because it refers to the other text. He muse he invoke is the second-hand muse. It established the poem to be the first poem on the theme of the first disobedience. It is beginning as it is the first time such project would be undertaken. The origin of the poem come after the beginning of the poem. It refers to the time before the beginning, the restoration of which would be the beginning of new age. So, the Milton's beginning of the poem unsettles the unusual notion about how the beginning should be. Another way of beginning the text is to begin in the middle, that is the medias res. Dante's opening to his famous The Divine Comedy is an example of the medias res techniques of the beginning of text. So, after reading the example of Milton Paradise Lost, इस एग्ज़ाम्पल से और भी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाता है कि पोइट्री की बिगनिंग कहाँ से हुई, बिकॉज़ जब हम ये पोइट्री पढ़ते हैं मिल्टन पैराडाइज लॉस्ट, तो इसके अंदर भी बिगनिंग की बातें होती हैं, लाइक द बिगनिंग ऑफ ह्यूमन लाइफ, एज यू ऑल हैव रेड अबाउट द पैराडाइज लॉस्ट, है ना। इन दैट एडम और ईव के बारे में होती है, कैसे उन्होंने एप्पल खाया, लाइफ की बिगनिंग हुई। सो थीमेटिकली इट इस्टेब्लिश द पोइम टू बी अबाउट द फर्स्ट डिसओबीडेंस ऑफ एडम एंड ईव, which brought death into the world and all our woe. Okay, and further इंस्पिरेशन एंड मोटिवेशन की बात भी होती है कि सबसे पहले आप में इंस्पिरेशन होती है कि मुझे कुछ करना है एंड देन वर्क स्टार्ट होता है. बट इन द पोइट्री ऑदर फर्स्ट स्टार्ट राइटिंग एंड इन बिटवीन आस्क फॉर इंस्पिरेशन, है ना. So to understand this context, first of all we just have to read about the um, Paradise Lost by the Milton. In that in middle he invokes the muses, है ना. जब हम कोई भी काम स्टार्ट करते हो तो हमें पहले इंस्पिरेशन होती है ना. एंड देन हम उससे मोटिवेट होते हैं तो काम स्टार्ट करते हैं. बट इन दिस पोइम, इन दिस पैराडाइज लॉस्ट, पहले इंस्पिरेशन होती है, सॉरी, पहले पोइट्री ऑदर पोइट्री स्टार्ट करता है एंड इन द मिडल ही आस्क फॉर द इंस्पिरेशन फ्रॉम. Dante's beginning suggests that there are no absolute beginning, as all the narratives, all the journeys, all lives have in some sense already begun before they begin. There are three different middles there: the middle of our life, the middle of Darkwood, the middle of narrative. Dante's conflate journeys and the narrative and suggests the uncanny terror of at such moment of middling. Okay? So this produces strange paradox of beginning, that the origin of poem, inspiration come after the beginning of poem. Okay, so एक ऐसा भी point है that talks that beginning middle से होती है, and that point is of Dante's Divine Comedy. Okay, so this is all about beginning, that किसी भी text की beginning कहाँ से होती है. Then in this they are given the example of Paradise Lost. Okay, so hope I had made you clear about the beginning, and please forgive me if I have something wrong. Okay, thanks.